What's up, people of the world? It's me, and Alex Swimmer, aka AP3 Jumped, and today I'm reviewing another My Little Pony Friendship is Magic episode. For that, I need to eat one of these. Your shirt? And, let's see. What episode am I reviewing today? Today, I'm reviewing an episode. I'm kind of in a goofy mood right now. Because I just watched something that was fucking hilarious. Anyway, today I'm reviewing. Alright. Today I'm reviewing. What's it called again? Oh, yeah. Today I'm reviewing the season 9 episode of Friendship is Magic entitled A Trivial Pursuit, which was also fucking hilarious. And let me tell you why. Because, even though this episode is like very grounded and has like a simple enough premise, it's still worth the watch because, well, the actual plot of the episode is Twilight. She's trying to win this little trivia contest thingamajig that I've seen some of my other favorite shows do before, like Drake and Josh and The Big Bang Theory. And I'm glad this show finally gets to do an episode like this. You know, before Friendship is Magic is gone forever. So yeah, Twilight is she wants to win for a third year in a row, and she wants to maintain that streak. And in this episode, we see her very, intent on achieving her goal. And so much so that she almost drives herself to the point of, to the brink of insanity. Now, she's very well known for doing this. And her most prominent example, I would say, is definitely, without a doubt, Lesson Zero, where she definitely about went batshit insane over something so simple. And then at the end of that episode was a new turning point for the series. Like, in case for those of you who forgot, and that turning point was only report back to Celestia whenever she needed to, not every single week. And that's why Twilight literally almost lost her shit. Actually, no, scratch that. She did lose her shit in that episode. And she about does that in this one as well. Because, yeah, she's trying to win this game. She's having all sorts of problems. There's like 10 teams for this little game show, by the way. It's hosted by Granny Smith, and Spike actually winds up being the scorekeeper. And Twilight, she winds up getting tagged with Pinkie Pie, and that sort of fucks up Twilight's whole plan, because she's certain that Pinkie Pie isn't going to be very much help, and she tries to, make her sort of sit in the sidelines for the whole thing, and she's trying to answer questions all over by herself, and then that doesn't go well. Then she at one point Pinkie Pie gets disqualified, but then there's a whole lot of shit that happens in this episode, but for a long story short, Pinkie Pie got her feelings hurt, and which is a shame because Pinkie's my favorite pony. She always has been, and yeah, to see her upset absolutely breaks my heart. I'm not gonna lie. And what was I gonna say? So after that, Twilight learns her lesson, and she stops trying to win the game. First off, she stops worrying about winning this streak, and instead she learns that it's okay to have fun in these sorts of competitions. And so the episode ends with the little trivia game still going on, because By the way, this game, this trivia contest, I think it's called the Trot or something like that, or or the Track. I don't even remember what. I, it was a funny name. I don't remember what it is. Um, hold on, I need to pause because by the time the episode ended, everyone had answered at like at least like 60 fucking questions, and the game still goes on. I'm like, it makes me wonder, how long is this game going to last? How long does it last? Is there like 200 like is there like 200 questions to this or something? It's because it sort of seems that way, or maybe there's like 100 questions. I don't exactly know, but we never see the end of the damn game. My throat's fucking up on me. So yeah. Even though this episode, it's very simple, it's very grounded in with what it's all about, with the setting, and you know, we're just in Ponyville after all, and even though the plot is predictable, I suppose, it's still, at the same time, it isn't. The baseline story is predictable, but everything else is not. Like because that's what makes up for like the predictability of the baseline plot. Because this episode is absolutely hilarious, like I said earlier, and Twilight's antics. There's like a bunch of new facial expressions that everyone has, and also Rainbow Dash and Applejack are at each other's throats again with yet another competition, like they've done so in the past. And let's see what else. Cranky Doodle Donkey keeps falling asleep, and that gets him disqualified at one point. And Twilight, in order to try to win, she's like pointing out all these rules to people, and then even the most mundane of rule sets, because even Pinkie Pie at the end said these rules are all convoluted, and at one point Twilight tries to make up her own rules to try to try to disqualify people, and the Gray Smith's like, nice try. And so yeah, what else? What else can I point out that's fucking hilarious? Oh, there's something very interesting. When Pinkie Pie was shouting out names, like for her team, like Twi Pie and Pinky Sparkle and other names like that. And at one point when Twilight's trying to make up with Pinkie Pie, she said Twilight Forever, and you know, what was running in the back of my mind is that they're they're shouting out all of these shipping names because it's like the MLP staff, they know about the fact that everyone ships the main 6 together, all of them. Which leads to like 16 different pairings. Yeah, if I do the math correctly. So yeah, the fact that they addressed that in the actual show is kind of shocking to me. Like that they would address that part of the fandom of all things specifically. And I wasn't the only one who had this shit in the back of my mind, because Dr. Wolf pointed out the same exact thing, and I'm like, good, it's good. I'm not the only one who noticed or was thinking about that. So yeah. What else? I don't know. I think a general consensus of this episode is that it's very hilarious. It's don't watch it for the story, but watch it for the absolute insane antics and randomness that ensues, because it feels like I don't know, it feels like an Invader Zim episode in terms of like in terms of like the way it's written and the dialogue, and in terms of how much it cracks me up and the randomness that it has. Excuse me, which is something I forgot to point out Wow, excuse me. Because yeah, that's what Invaderism is known for, is its random and off the wall humor, and that's what this episode had, and it's what this episode felt like. And I swear I'm about to lose my voice, but yeah, this episode I highly recommend it. It's I'm glad this was I'm glad we're back on top tier episodes because after the last episode that was kind of I don't know, kind of boring and kind of meh. It was I'm glad that this episode was to be was the comeback episode of the season because yeah, I definitely want to watch it again. Even though I don't really rewatch MLP episodes anymore, because I haven't rewatched episodes in a very, very long time. I will have to say this episode is where it's at, and yeah, I highly recommend it. So if you like this episode, let me know what you thought of it in the comment section below. If you liked this video, then let me don't forget to subscribe. I also forgot my fucking outro. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and ring the bell to be notified of future videos I make. And stay tuned for more My Little Pony Friendship is Magic episodes as well. And also, one certain YouTuber that I used to work with is back. It is back where he's come back now where I live, to the city where I live, because he was in a different state before, and now he's back in my home state. So that means we can do videos again, and on both my channel and on both his channel. So yeah, I know what content I'm going to be doing on his channel, but for my channel, I don't know. We'll see. Either way, I cannot wait to work with Tyler McNutt, aka the Team 186, once again, because he is back in town. Let's fucking go. Anyway, I think I'm done with this. I hope you enjoyed my rambling, and I'm Alex Swimmer, aka AP3Jump. Thank you so much for watching until the end. That's it for me, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Alright. This year I must win trials! Or whatever the fuck she said. That was fucked. That was like the funniest fucking line in the whole thing. When Twilight said that shit. Yeah. So, yeah. I have a little question for y'all. This underground wrestling series was known for primarily filming outside on a trampoline, and was known for being among the first online video series to have wrestling matches also take place at playgrounds. I'm buzzing in, and what is my answer? What is UWA? Which is making a comeback. And yes, I get 200 points for that. Yeah, you heard it here first. What the fuck did I just say? You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first. UWA is making a comeback on the T186 YouTube channel. A video with him and I will happen at some point this week on my channel and on his channel. Yeah. Can't fucking wait.